Good morning, folks. Terrible news from South Africa, where the ANC is holding its NGC, its big conference, its fifth annual one or fifth one, whatever the case is. At this conference, President Cyril Ramaphosa has stated that the African National Congress is the right vehicle to redress South Africa's economic woes and the disparity between different income levels amongst racial groupings. The ANC. Are we supposed to take that as a April Fool's joke in December? The African National Congress responsible for the raided dairy farm scandal, the corruption in Durban under Zandile Gumede, the asbestos tender in the Freestone Ace Magashule, Paul Mashatile's multi-million rand homes that he isn't paying for, PPE theft, Pala $580,000 illegally entering South Africa, no consequences. Are we supposed to believe all of that and take them at their word? I mean, seriously. And the list goes on and on. The arms scandal, Travelgate, Oilgate, so much corruption that we haven't even uncovered yet. There isn't a week that goes by without at least 2 or 3 new national instances of ANC politicians involved in corruption. And now the Mhlanga Commission and all the corruption within the police and the gangsterism going on in South Africa, it's shocking. But Cyril Ramaphosa wants to convince the country and the world that the answer to redress, to even out the Gini coefficient, is the ANC and its failed policies of pilfering and race baiting and racism. And then he doubled down on the broad-based black economic empowerment, saying that these policies of redress are necessary for South Africa because it's the only solution to solve the problems in South Africa when it comes to poverty. But here's the problem with that. He then blames it on a legacy of colonialism and apartheid. 31 years after the ANC took total control of this country and have run it into the ground completely, they're still blaming apartheid and colonialism. Now, there are lingering effects of that. There's no doubt about that. But the National Party, as bad as it may have been for South Africa, didn't put 30-plus million black South Africans in abject poverty. The ANC did that. Under the National Party, there were maybe 9 million black South Africans lived in poverty, if that many. Today, it's over 30 million, all courtesy of the ANC's failed policies. But Ramaphosa wants to double down on that. So, President Trump, U.S. Congress, those watching around the world, it's clear the ANC doesn't care about South Africans. They just care about keeping their power. And they'll do what they have to do to hoodwink people into believing that their failed redress policies will improve the condition of, I guess, black South Africans. But it's simply dragging everybody down, black, brown, and white. Unfreeze your economy, ban your 145 race-based laws, and start using market-based economics instead of your racial grievance or revenge, and then the country can recover. Until then, it's all going downhill, and faster by the day.